All right, Silver Galleto. Thank you. Is a Southern Pomo and Coast Miwok basket weaver that has been passionately revitalizing weaving back into their tribal community. Silver has been highly involved with his tribal community and has served as vice chairman for the Cloverdale Rancherias Council consecutively for the last 19 years. Additionally, Silver has been devoted to Sonoma County Indian Health Project for the last 20 years, serving as the chief operations officer. Within the tribal community, Silver has balanced the traditional, governmental, and healthcare fields and loves serving his community. Let's give a round of applause for Silver.
Okay. Kamaya, Silver Galleto Ato Ashiao. I was a little confused on what we were supposed to do for the showcase. I thought we were supposed to present. So what I had done is we'd created an exhibit in Santa Rosa, just on the other side of the gate. And then they had spoke about having an exhibit here. So I started working on a basket a few weeks ago, but then they said they wanted a short film. So I finished that basket for no reason, but it motivated me to get it done. So that was good. My name is Silver Galleto, and I am from the other side of the Golden Gate. Once you go over to Sausalito, that is Coast Miwok territory. I'm from the Marin and Sonoma County areas. When I first got this grant, I thought about, over the last 4 years, I've been trying to create more weavers in our Pomo community. And when I seen this as a grant opportunity, I said, oh, there's funding, you know, I could get that money and I could give gas cards to people that can't afford it. I could buy clippers, I could buy lunch, I could pay people stipends to go to museums so that we could research our baskets. And my friend said, you can't do that. You can't take this gay grant and apply it to your own tribe. She said, if this is a gay grant, you need to apply it back to the gay community. And so I thought about it, and I thought about myself. And when I was younger, a teenager, I started weaving baskets. And there was this other basket weaver, and she wanted to be the last weaver. And she told me, men don't weave. You shouldn't be weaving. And it discouraged me from weaving, and I stopped for a long time. And I got mad at myself because I was told by a lot of my elders that I would be the one that was going to revitalize this basketry, and that it's my job, it's my goal, but I let somebody put something in my head and discouraged me from doing what I knew was right. And so when I thought about that, I thought about my identity, and I thought about the youth and other kids that could be like me. And I said, if they were grounded in our culture, they wouldn't worry about what one person said. That wouldn't stop them. And so what I wanted to do is spread the message to our youth that if you feel strongly about something, if you feel passionately about something, it doesn't matter what sex you are, male or female. It's that you're carrying on our traditions. Our ancestors don't look at that. Our ancestors just want to make sure that our culture survives. So I thought a lot of people wouldn't listen to me in my community because I'm too old. So I thought about going out and getting a couple other weavers that were gay in Northern California. So I reached out to a couple of friends that was Karuk and was Maidu, because they're younger, one's in their 20s and one's in their 30s. And I said, these people will be able to go out there and we'll be able to do this campaign on social media and be able to tell people that it's okay to weave and to believe in yourself. So this short video that I did, it's just a TikTok. I don't know how to make videos or anything, but this is gonna show the other two that are in the exhibit with me, and then it's gonna show the exhibit that we did in November that goes until January.
Hi guys, Roles, Rules, and Responsibility is a new exhibit at the Santa Rosa Junior College Multicultural Museum featuring Jared Lincoln, Silver Galleto,
and Agustin Granados Young.
Stop by and see us. Here at the Roles, Rules, and Responsibility Showcase, I'm testing to see if our Facebook Live has enough data inside the museum, but let's go ahead and check it out. One of the artists
It depends on the kind of reading.
is Silver.
The one right there, it's about this big. It took about 5 months. So,
All his work, he's got so much work.
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
We have Augustine right there. Wave Augustine. And then myself, Jared Lincoln.
I think I could have done a lot more had I not been discouraged. And so it's my dream to make sure that any other tribal kid that's questioning their sexuality understands that it's more important to preserve our culture than it is to worry about what sex is doing here. There is not enough people out there preserving and practicing our culture. Beggars can't be choosers. If we're gonna come in this form, you take it.
My message to all the youth out there is to follow your heart, because in order for many of our traditions to be saved today, many traditions had to be broken. And rather than thinking of it as breaking tradition, think of it as tradition adapting in order for it to be saved.
And my message too is that I feel like we have been here for time immemorial to spirit people, and I feel like we're just reclaiming and reconciling our part in doing what is right. And I think we've showcased that at the museum, that we are masterful weavers, no matter what form, what medium, and it is something it is a valuable resource for our communities and our people.
Follow your heart, follow your passion, and listen to your ancestors and make them proud. Yahweh.
Yo.
Guide me and help me be strong in who I was and what I believed in. And so to those naysayers, Silver, I validate you, I thank you for your opinion, but it's something I don't believe in. And so you're entitled to that, and by all means, I just won't give you a whole lot of my time. Because my energy and my time I want to spend towards positive, towards constructing, to rebuilding, to revitalization. And if you're going to be a barrier, then I don't have time for you. And I'm sorry, there are people for you. But I, like Silver, am a huge advocate, and I also want to honor my people and my tribe.
We have a place in our community, and my teacher Susan always stressed to me that there had to have been men that were weavers, because there weren't enough people wanting to learn or enough people to pass on to. So a lot of our old people, when they were staying with their grandparents, they learned how to weave and learned how to do certain, traditions that might have been breaking tradition, if you would. But at the end of the day, the culture belongs to everybody.
Like what you're saying now. And some people have their mind made up. They have their views and they're entitled to it. That's their opinion, whatever. We just gotta stay strong in our own convictions. Stay grounded, stay true to yourself, your identity, your family, your tribe, your culture. And I think that's what's most important. Because there are gonna be naysayers out there. But keep your head up. If you know you're doing right, just keep trucking along. Knock them out like a Mack truck.
Sekamaya, Galleto Ato Ashiao. We are 3 weavers from the Northern California area who are breaking traditions by doing what we feel passionately about, and that is weaving. Regardless if you've heard that only women weave, we're here to prove otherwise. Men can weave too. We also want to send that message out to our youth that if you feel strongly about carrying on your traditions, please do so. Don't get discouraged by others.
Definitely, and definitely reach out. There are resources, there are people just like ourselves. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and then in your tribal area, so like where I come from, there's Two Feathers. It's a wonderful resource. It was created to help support youth and get them access to culturally activities such as basketry, regalia making, and the list can go on and on.
Make sure to check out your own local cultural resources as well as our exhibit Roles, Rules, and Responsibility at the Santa Rosa Junior College Multicultural Museum. It will be up until January 25th, so be sure to stop by and check out our basketry, and we hope that for all the youth out there that we inspire you to become weavers as well.